What's up, YouTube? I got Trent here today. What'd you do?
Well, went 3-1 with a real cheesy deck, but it's one of my favorites right now. It's really all about it. I didn't special summon
Anything?
but once. Well, twice. So it was good. It was a good time. So.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, for sure. That was in my deck. No, I'm just kidding. So let's move that over there.
Even though I want to see it's OCG.
It's gorgeous.
Swap Frog.
It's gorgeous. I collect those. So I'll start with the typical package here. So Robina, that's kind of the main searcher in the deck. You want this to start your plays. That's really the big thing. Gets Eglin, gets all your monsters. Yep. That's kind of the big one. 3 Eglin. Eglin gets you the big boys. That's also pretty typical. I actually found that opening Eglin wasn't a bad deal if I had the field spell, because with the field spell, you can banish Robina, summon this, add Robina back, get your big boy, and just kind of do it in reverse order. So it's not so bad. For the rest of the small monsters, I run a single Tokon. This card's actually busted. So it returns a banish, but then the banish cards go back by their own effect. So this essentially gets you 2 cards back into your hand for two extra normal summons. This card's busted, but you really only need to run it at 1. And then Stree as well. Stree just banishes a card from grave. It's just an extra name, extra normal summon. It's really the only reason that it's there. For the big boys, running 1 M-Pen. This card's absolutely insane. Yep. Negates monster effects, having attack. I mean, there's not really much else to say.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Did you miss the second? Would you play a second?
You know, I might run a second, and I might like swap out probably Stree. Stree's okay, but he's not the best. Tokon I want to keep for sure. I might even take out like a dark Gold Sark or something. Gold Sark I literally never saw today, so I'd be okay with running a second M-Pen. But,
Cool.
Obviously Apex Avion. Didn't get to use it today effect-wise, but I did smash somebody for 27, so that was nice. Also really busted, but and then obviously the big boy.
The most busted card.
He put in work today, Ryza. 3 targets, 2 on field is just busted. I love this card so much. Alright, I do run a hand trap package, so triple Ash.
Pretty good standard.
That's it, yeah. Triple Dimension Shifter. This card came out of the deck if I needed it to, but other than that, I think it put in quite a bit of work today, especially in rounds 1 and 2. Really solidified the package.
Yeah, it wrecked me.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then I do run 2 DD Crow. They're searchable via Robina, as well as
Can't you reveal
really
that
good.
off a map as well?
No, it has to be a level 1 Floowandereeze.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can't reveal DD Crow, but really good. I don't know why you would want to normal summon it off of the map.
That is fair.
And then, surprise, I run a Dogmatica package because I run Ensign the extra deck, Farragut, Shirog. So Ecclesia, summoning off of like its ability or Dogmatica punishment, all that stuff. So onto the spells. Triple map. So the map essentially extends my play. I can normal summon a bunch and then normal summon again if something happens. Also allows me to normal summon on my opponent's turn, which means I get to do all my combos on their turn. It's pretty good. 2 of the continuous spell, this is Unexplored Winds. Thank you. This card's actually busted, using your opponent's cards for tributes, and it's a non-targeting send. It's not a tribute, and I can use any card they have. Pretty good.
Yep.
I don't own Extravs. If I owned Extravs, they would be in here instead of Dualities, but Duality's still good. Literally got me a game win, just a rivalry lock, basically, with this card. To accompany the Ecclesia, Triple Nadir Servant. Pretty good. This card got me out of a couple of situations today, but I didn't really see it too much. Gold Sark. There's not really much to say. I'm thinking about not even running this.
Gotcha.
It's okay though, because it puts stuff in banish and then you can get it back. 1 called by, really good. If someone ashes your Robina or Eglin, you can just call by and continue your play. Terraforming for the field spell, that's a pretty obvious inclusion.
Yep.
On to the traps. So, I run 2 of the counter trap. So counter trap stops a special summon. But it's really situational. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run 2. I might even just take one of these out and put in something else. It's okay. It was almost a brick in my hand most of the time. Dreaming Town, never used this today.
Really?
Not once. But it's okay. It lets me normal summon on my opponent's turn just the same, and it can do stuff in the grave. Just Book of Moons all my opponent's monsters if I tribute summon. Non-Floowandereeze stuff, triple Imperm.
Nice.
Which is pretty standard. And then to round out the Dogmatica stuff, single Punishment. This card's really good. Goes in nearly every deck right now. It's just a really flexible trap.
So I didn't see any Book of Moons. Would you potentially play that in your
yes,
deck?
absolutely. Book is insanely good. I don't have any, believe it or not, and I've been playing this game for a long time, and I don't have any Book of Moons.
Gotcha.
Blows my mind a little bit, but yes, I would probably take out the counter traps, put in books, and take out the Gold Sark, and there's your Book of Moon package, because you just book in response to like an Ash or something, and the effects still have.
Oh, you mean like Imperm?
Like an Imperm, excuse me, yes. Imperm or like a Veiler.
Yes.
Right, something like that.
Cool.
Extra deck, you're gonna be surprised. Wow, it's an Ints.
An Ints with,
oh my god.
And
a punishment. Wow, it's like it's standard or something. I didn't really use a lot of my extra deck. When Pegasus had Ignister, another target for like punishment, but I actually hard made this today to try and out Altergeist, and it didn't end up working, so that's cool.
For the people that are wondering, he what do you special Ecclesia, normal Ash, or something
yeah,
like that?
a special Ecclesia because they had an Anima. Yeah, so special Ecclesia because they had an Anima, and I normaled Ash Blossom and synchroed into this. I literally tried to use it to out Altergeist, and it didn't work. So there you go. Assembled Nightingale, pretty good, just as a level 1 winged beast, and you can make it with the cards, so it's pretty good. Downard, because you just make Downard with like Lyrilisk. You can also run Zeus, which I do. I didn't really use any of these today though. Link monsters, I did run Anima at least once. Again, kind of as a try to out to Altergeist, didn't end up working, but really good, really busted. Link Karibo, this is pretty normal. Okay, so interesting targets, Farragut. So if you punishment Farragut away, you get to draw a card, put a card on bottom, and you can make it with the Winged Beasts. So it's actually pretty good. It put in work a little bit today. Didn't really see it too much though.
Gotcha.
I do run a Phoenix and a Unicorn just in case, you know. They're more utility cards. They don't advance the plan. The plan is basically all in the main deck anyway. One Shurog, kind of for the same reason as Farragut, except he's kind of a sweeter target to summon off the links. Link 4s, just generic ones, just Appaloosa for Appaloosa things. You can reliably summon multiple monsters on your opponent's turn. If they pass and you have 4 or 5 monsters, you can make some pretty insane plays. You can make Appaloosa, Boral Sword, or one of my spices is 5-headed Link Dragon.
Oh, nani?
Because you can just link 5
monsters,
bring it out. It's a boss monster, 5,000 attack, can't be destroyed in battle with anything but a light or divine. It's kind of okay. I never saw it today though, but it is possible to make. I have seen it.
That is awesome.
So, all right, and then the sideboard. It's a pretty basic sideboard, I'll be completely honest with you. So triple Droll. We all know why Droll's a thing in this format. That's
pretty good.
Pretty self-explanatory there. Triple Lancia. So you can't use Lancia on your turn, obviously, or if you're planning on normal summoning because you can't banish. But you can Lancia other opponents. So it comes in handy sometimes, especially against decks that banish, the decks that need their graveyard, like Dark World, for example.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that wrecked me today.
Pinkertops, just kind of basic. Never used it. Never needed to use it. The spicy tech, Dark Samorg, searchable off of Eglin, and counts as a wind monster for Ryza.
Awesome.
So you can tribute this to summon Ryza. As a wind monster, you get your targets and puts in work against Altergeist, puts in work against, it put in work against Prank Kids today. This card is nuts. Not setting cards is pretty good.
Yeah.
The only spells I run on sideboard are just Twin Twisters. If I had, Cyclones, I would probably run those instead. It's just spell and trap removal, that's all it is. All there is to it. Traps in the sideboard are Triple Rivalry, because they're all winged beasts, and it kind of shuts down some strats. I only sided this in once in one match today, but it came in handy.
Nice.
And then just reboot. Reboot to negate the trap cards. I should have sided that in against Altergeist, but since it's at 1, I would have probably never seen it. So it is what it is, but still did pretty good today,
Nice.
and I'm pretty happy with that performance.
Well,
So.
awesome, Trenton. Thanks for the deck profile.
Of course.
See you in the next one.